What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy Friday. All of that, all of that. We are here. We are here. I don't know if we're gonna have the whole gang and Mike, but we're gonna make it do what it do. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna bring Maurice in. There we go. What's up?
Hey, hey, hey.
How are you?
How, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. All right. So we got a couple of people coming online right now, but I was hoping everybody would be able to join us because I really wanted to talk about what I wanted to talk about. So we getting some people on, right? I see we got about
Okay.
it's so what I wanted to do was talk about why we had to postpone the show from last week to this week. And because I inboxed y'all, but
Right.
I
Got you.
wanted everybody else to kind of know. So I'm like, all right, so kind of get everybody feedback or whatever. I'm gonna tell a little story because I haven't told you what happened. So you gonna be like
Right.
everybody else, you finding out like everybody else because I wanted a genuine reaction on camera,
Right.
right? So,
Got
and
you.
then y'all
Okay.
know with all of this, we try to be as transparent as possible. We try to be open and honest and all the rest of that stuff. So I figured I would take y'all on this journey with me. Okay. So wait, let me get my phone. How was your week? While I'm
Okay.
getting it together, let me get this. How was your
Oh,
week?
my week was pretty good. My week was pretty
Okay.
good. Work as usual. That's it.
Right.
Work as usual. I'm gonna change my location so it's gonna be dark for a hot second.
All right. Hold on. So I'm on my page and
Hmm.
probably have to get on my other page so that I can see the comments just in case they don't come in. Y'all bear with me. This gonna be a good one, and I need y'all feedback. So y'all stick with me because I really want to hear what y'all gotta say. I really wanna. I'm just getting y'all know how I get with all my technical stuff. Just give me a minute, all my technical stuff together, so I can I don't want to miss nobody's comments. I don't want to miss nobody's questions or nothing like that. If you're on the like on the I don't know. I can't remember which one it is, but make sure you put your name under your comment so that I can address you by name and it doesn't just say Facebook user. Because y'all know, if y'all familiar with show, you when y'all say y'all comments, it only says Facebook user. So make sure you put your name so I can let you know. Yeah, I saw your comment or whatever. So give me a minute. Let me I'm just gonna get my other phone so I can get everybody. Hold on one second. Ah, okay. All right, so let's give Maurice a minute to get himself together. Y'all, come on. I see we got some more people. I tagged y'all this time because I really want y'all opinion. Like I really wanted y'all to chime in. And so y'all know I just post that we're going live and I don't usually I don't usually tag people, but opinion. So let me just go to the group real quick so I could make sure that I'm under the correct live, right? And then I'm gonna start my story. Okay. Well, then again, I don't know. I'm trying, but all right. So if I missed your question, I'm sorry. Um, go to another platform. All right. So boom. Last Friday we had to postpone the show because I had to be. All right, so some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know. I be doing the little Facebook dating app or whatever. I was giving up on it. My friend Nika started me back on there, and then my sister had my friend Nika started me on there, and we was just doing it for shits and giggles or whatever. Then I got off because I was like it was a bunch of weirdos or whatever. So my sister was like, "Nah, get back on there, check it out." I said, "Okay, fine." So I get back on there, check it out. Oh, I had I had a couple of interests or whatever, but this last Friday, this particular guy. So in his profile, he has this this name, and I don't want to say his name, and I don't want to. What I really want to do is say his name and show his picture, but to not cause any ruffles or anything like that. I'm bold, but I ain't gonna do that because you guys will find out why I haven't done it yet. So the picture didn't really look like who showed up at the date. So I feel like I was catfish, right? So this particular my best friend said no when I said say names and stuff. She said no. Okay, so this particular guy is African. So I knew that when I looked at his picture, but the picture looks more Ethiopian, right?
East
I've
Africa.
never dated outside my race before or anything like that. I've never dated anyone foreign, nothing like that. The guy that showed up is Nigerian and he looks Nigerian. Now I know that they say all black people look alike. I know that some people may think that all Africans look alike, but they don't. Like Ethiopians, most Ethiopians don't look like Nigerians and, stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, boom. What, you know, but his personality was, he was nice. You know what I mean? Um, so that's why I didn't concentrate on the fact that I felt like I was, but at the same time, I'm like, I was catfish, right? So talking to this dude, like what we did, we went to Bowie Town Center, and we was gonna go to this bar or this little aroma. It was mostly it was an African themed thing, right? So he's like, all right, nah, I ain't really feeling that. We go in there, they playing music, it's okay, but it's very small. I was like, no, how you get to know somebody if you're in a loud place with a bunch of loud music? This was the first date. I never met you, you never met me. We needed to hear each other talking. So we walked around Bowie Town Center, and if you're familiar with that, they got benches there. So we sat and we talked for a long time. He told me some things I didn't really share too much, but I shared enough. One of the things that threw me off was the fact that he blatantly asked me like, when was the last time I had sex? So for me, I was kind of like this, right? Because I was like, on one hand, you being a little nosy. That's like a little why you need to know that. But on the other hand, I was like, well, he is African, and from what I heard, they're a little blunt, So I didn't really think nothing of it. I answered the question without giving a lot of detail. So, but the whole time, y'all, I'm sitting up here like I was catfished. This isn't the same. But he had a good personality. So I guess what I'm asking everybody is like, um, what what would you do in this situation? Because although he has a good personality, um, he's also like, when we gonna see each other again? When we gonna see each other again? When we gonna see each other again? So that's how I wound up missing last week's show, because I was just like, all right, we can go out Friday. Not even thinking, dang, I gotta do the podcast, right? So now, like right before we were leaving each other, he was like, okay, when we gonna see each other again? And I was just like, I'm not sure. I have to let you know, because during the week is not good for me. I still have summer camp, and I have like, it depends on who shows up between 9 and 12 kids. And if y'all know, most of my kids at my job is special needs. They're autistic, so it's a lot for me. And Tuesdays and Thursdays is out because that's field trip. I'm just like, all right, dang, what? All right, I have to figure it out. I can't give you an answer right now. I gave you an answer on the spot that day today, and that's how I wind up missing. So I don't answer. Give me a second. So then I was like, Mondays and Wednesdays are best for me. Monday
What's going
came,
on
we
with
seen
the
each other. That's not what I said. What is it? Oh, it is. It's I can see it on the phone. It's kind of slow. I don't know, but it's moving. I see it. All right, so I'm just sitting up here like, all right, Tuesday, daughter. We'll talk about that. I'll get y'all opinion about that. So by Wednesday, I'm still dealing with the stuff that I'm dealing with, and he still asks me when we gonna see each other. Not gonna happen this week. On the weekends, he can't really see anyone because he got his daughter or whatever. So I say all of this to try to get y'all opinion. You're the most level-headed, but still kind of Kevin Samuel, Maurice. But what do you think? How do you think I should handle that situation? Because I almost been ghosting him, but not on purpose, right? So it was just like the things that was going on. I just haven't really had time to really talk or definitely not see him. So what do you think I should do? Y'all chime in and tell me what I need to do without being so bold or mean, because I could be either one, but I'm trying to handle it nicely and see where to take this. So all right, Maurice, I'm listening.
Well, bold is good, but mean isn't. And I would say, um, you said you feel like you've been catfished. So you think the person that was in the picture was definitely a different person that showed up. Was
Yep. And the crazy thing is I kept staring at this man because he said this is what he said. He said, "That's not even my name. That's my business name." And then he said that he purposely posted an old picture because of the type of job that he has. So me having my DC instinct, I'm like, man, this shit sounds like a bunch of shit. Like this shit don't even sound true. But I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna let you live. Like I'm gonna let you be great right now and tell me these stories. But I'm not believing shit that you saying. Mind you, I'm not trying to like. I don't see no future with this guy. Even if it's just something to just do some stuff. Not sex. I'm not having sex with him, but like hang out or whatever. It might be okay. Why you shake your head?
because if you don't see him as somebody you are would could see yourself being intimately with, then you wasting his time and you wasting your time. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Because um, if he's asking to go out with you again, he already finds you attractive in that way. So now he's trying to invest so ultimately he can get to that. That's not to say the only thing he may want is sex, but that is on the menu for him. So anytime he
I'm
spends with
sure it
you
is
money,
based on the
it's an
conversation.
investment. Right. So anytime he spends any money he spends is an investment, and he's going to want a return on his investment. And the investment is sex.
So
So
okay, so speaking of money, right?
uh,
So we wound up going because it was like I wasn't hungry, but I had got thirsty. I went and bought myself something to drink, and he was like, "Well, why'd you pay for it?" And I was like, I just pulled it out or whatever." But then later on, he had got hungry, so we walked over to Olive Garden. They were closed. Now listen to this scenario: they were closing, so they were closing at 11. I think we got there at 10:30, and they let us in. So the little girl comes over and she's like, she brings you, if y'all know Olive Garden, get the salad and the
the
breadsticks.
breadsticks.
I am allergic to red onions, so I can't eat them. But they put red onions in their salad, so I told the girl, I was like, "No, here you go. I'm allergic to red onions. You can have this plate back or whatever." And she was like, "Okay." So he ate the whole bowl, like he just ate it, and I was like, "Okay, cool." You know, and he not a fat guy or nothing like that, but he just he ate the whole bowl. I was like, all right, it's a salad. Like you can't. Who could really be a fat person eating salad, right? So, but he also ordered himself a meal. I ordered myself a meal, and he was like, "Oh, they're gonna take forever. They're gonna take forever." I was like, "No, they're not, because at this point they want to go home. Like I don't think they're gonna take forever. Just be patient." So he was like, "All right, fine." So he goes. We get our food. The bill was like $51. I looked at it because they got the little kiosk thing. So I looked at it, $51. I don't know what just happened, but my whole section just disappeared. Okay,
I
here we
still
go.
see you. Yeah, I
So
still see you.
no, I meant like where the side where the comments and stuff be. So I look and it was $51. He leaves her a $5 tip. And I'm like, okay. Now in my head, I'm like, they took us at the last minute. She got the food pretty fast. I just felt like she probably could have got at least her 20% tip, right? I'm not a
Mhm.
big tipper when I go out. I'm not. But in that situation, I was just like, yeah, let me go ahead and, So without saying anything and causing a big deal, without making them look bad or whatever, I took an extra $5 out of my purse and I stuck it like under the napkin for the girl because I felt bad.
Mhm.
So was I wrong?
Um, I ain't gonna say you were wrong, but the fact you feel like you had to hide it lets you know that okay, maybe I shouldn't have done it. The fact you feel like you had to hide it.
Well, he
Yeah,
only gave the girl $5.
yeah, but if he's taking the bill, I think you got to kind of accept the fact that he only gonna pay what he gonna pay. Yeah,
But that's not fair to the girl, Maurice. They
it's
let us
not.
in at 10:30. She got everything together, and to only leave. Well, you know how it is with some of them waitresses. They don't make that much money. They live off of tips.
Right.
She was very nice. It was late. I know she probably thought she was done, and then all of a sudden they give her a table. I don't think I was wrong.
No, I'm
I,
not saying I don't think you were wrong, but I'm saying the fact that you knew that you had to sneak it let you know that okay,
Well,
maybe it
you
wasn't
know
for
me, I don't like to emasculate anybody. So I didn't want
you.
him to feel like I was coming for him, um, as far as him being a man and stuff like that. I don't like
Mhm.
doing that. I'm not trying to
Mhm.
my brother said you should have straight up told him to give more. I wasn't trying to argue on the first date, brother. I wasn't trying to
Mhm.
do that. So let me ask this question to everybody that's listening with us. Have you ever been catfished? Do you think that you have ever been catfished?
Um, I've not. I've had somebody not show up, but I don't think I've never went out and somebody and the person that was in the picture isn't the person that showed up. On a couple of occasions, I had set some up with a couple of individuals and they just didn't show up, and of course, I didn't hear
Yeah.
them from afterwards. So I figured, okay, so the person who I was communicating with prior to setting it up is probably not the person that was going to show up. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
thinking well, that's
So
happened
then
to.
I guess that goes into the whole because we've talked about this before, the whole ghosting thing. So how do you feel about that? Because I really wasn't trying to ghost him, but I felt myself like gravitating towards him. And let me see, this person says no argument. If you think she deserves more, just suggest it. Who was that? Oh, that was my brother. Okay.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I get that, but the way, brother, you came in on the end, or I don't know if you heard the whole thing. So, the cultures are different when you have, because he's African, and so I didn't want to, you know,
Offend
do,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. I just was trying to see what that was. Yeah. So okay, so my brother said he been catfished. You gotta tell us about it. He just said, hell yeah, I've been catfished. I need details, but the thing is that I was really upset by that. And I've watched the show and everything and stuff like that, but what he was trying to do is justify so he gonna say, fuck that, you not African. This guy's going in the comments. But he tried to justify the fact that that wasn't his real name. So I'm like, well, what's your real name then? And he was like, oh, my real name is, and I'm like, okay. I said, well, who is that? And he's like, well, that's my business name, and I did it because of this and because of that. And I purposely put an old picture. But no matter how old that picture is, it is not, oh boy,
It's
like
still it's still
it's
not
not.
him. No.
It's almost like the person in the picture was like maybe a shade lighter than me, and the person that showed up was like maybe two shades darker than me. And no
What
matter how you age,
uh-huh.
you're not gonna get
You're not
that
gonna lose
dark.
your skin tone that much. No, you're
Yeah,
not.
yeah. I mean, you can tan and all the rest of that stuff. But then, like I said, I found myself staring at him, because I was like, now I'm like trying to remember the picture without bringing it, like without pulling it up and putting it side by side to his face, like let's know. But
I love you. Mhm.
you lost me.
No, I got you. Yeah, it was getting a little shaky, but I got you back. Yeah, it's
Oh,
like it's
okay.
paused.
I don't know why. I don't know if I'm here. Yeah, and that's why I keep looking at the phone to see if I'm paused or you're paused. But yeah, so that's what I'm like.
Let me ask you
Issues
this.
with.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying at this point, I feel like I got trust issues. Like
Right.
I can't.
I was gonna ask you, was the picture that's on the profile, was it a more attractive picture than the person that showed up in person? As if he tried to make himself more handsome, I guess.
Yeah,
Right.
and he's not
He,
an ugly guy. He wasn't ugly,
he, he
but he just wasn't that person. Like for me, I felt like I was more attracted to the person in the picture than
of
I
course.
was to the person that showed up. So, and
Yeah.
even this, let me tell you this, and it's certain things I already know what I'm gonna do. I already know my decision. I'm just trying to be nice about it. But even with him eating the whole salad and everything, because I brought that up for a reason, and it had the red onions in it, he tried to kiss me. And I told you that, first of all, I don't know you because you're not the same person. Second of all, you just ate red onions and I told you I was allergic. And it's like he was trying to dismiss that. Oh, you'll be fine. Oh, it's not going to bother you. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. And even when he asked me for a hug, I gave him a hug, but I gave him a hug with my arm like this because I kind of had a feeling. And he
Hmm.
still kissed me on my forehead. And while I was in the car, I was like, and it could have been a mental thing, but all of a sudden, I
Right.
felt like I was
You,
about to break down in half. So I'm like, this guy has no regards for, the fact that I said I'm allergic to the onions. Like, no, I'm not going to kiss you. No, whatever. I didn't feel that connection. So I'm just trying to like, I wanted to get everybody's opinion and have everybody kind of go in and tell me what's going on. But I'm trying to figure out if I should kind of ghost him.
I would
Like,
say, do you feel a level of obligation to give him an explanation, or just a
I never
courtesy,
felt
maybe as a courtesy?
maybe, but he has a way with words, and I don't want to do that debating thing because he does have a way with words to where he can talk just like the whole, oh, that's not my name, that's my business name. I don't think this is his first time at the rodeo. I think he's done this before. And even with me having a situation with Maddie, with my daughter, is like he wasn't understanding why I wasn't calling or why I wasn't texting, why I wasn't responding back the way that I used to. And it was like, oh, right now I just can't. Wait a minute, what? Okay, so my brother said this girl hit me up from her sister's page. I thought I was chatting with her the whole time. I went to pick her up on some chill stuff, like going to shoot pool. On my way to get her, she started making excuses about her weight and that she didn't look like the picture. Okay, bro. So yeah, you was definitely catfished.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was almost like the Friday situation. Remember when Smokey went to go meet Janet Jackson? and
You're right.
and it wasn't
Yeah.
Janet Jackson. So he say I
It was
pulled up,
Tito.
I saw her, and I kept going. You wrong.
Ah,
You wrong. What? Let me
ah.
tell you how. I was sitting in the car. So I forgot to mention he was 30 minutes late. Okay. So, and the only reason I stayed was because he lived in Frederick and I was talking to my cousin Penny and the time was going by. So I didn't realize at the time that it was 30 minutes, right? But when he pulled in, he was like, all right, I'm coming in a blue truck. You should see me. I told my cousin when I was on the phone with her, I was like, hey, yo, this I'm looking through that truck that he said he's in. And, and that's not the same person. I was like, I'm gonna wait till he get out, but that's not the same person. I had already gave him a description of my car, so he walking through the parking lot, and I'm telling Penny like, what should I do? Like, I wanted to pull off. I really wanted to pull off. So when my brother said I pulled up, saw her, and I kept going. Then he told me something. Fuck that, she owe me gas. Is crazy. And then my sister Pam on here, she like, you know your brother crazy. Yes, he is. So I'm like, that's what I wanted to do, though. I wanted to pull off after he walked past the car. I really wanted to pull off, but I had described the car because he was like, I'm gonna keep you on the phone until I find you. And I was like, all right, but I'm just sitting up here like, I got trust issues now. I got trust issues now. I don't trust him. Like, I don't even know if that's your real name, because the name that he gave me was so plain, and then he said his last name was so long that he didn't want to say his last name. Like, it's a lot of red flags in this already, and this is only the first day. So I don't know. I'm trying to get, they laughing. Retta, don't laugh at me. So instead of y'all laughing, I need y'all to give me some insight. And my brother is stupid. I got him issues. But yeah, so I'm just trying to, see where I should go with this. Huh?
See if I had a phone call, I might have to
What you
go out
say,
and come
Maurice?
back in.
Okay. I see it's acting up. All right. So yeah, so now I'm like trying to figure out, Maurice gonna be back. His phone got interrupted. But now y'all, I'm trying to figure out what I should do. So y'all let me know about these blind dates, yes or no. Because now at this point, I feel like I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with no more blind dates. I don't want to deal with no more stuff. My sister Pam said, little boys catfish, grown men be about their business and tell the truth. Yes, but sis, on the other hand, like I said before, he's African. And the picture that I showed, or the picture that I saw, she said, don't feel sorry, just leave. Yeah, I should have left. I try not to be mean. Despite my reputation, I be trying not to be mean. And dating, oh, that's my brother that said that. And dating is tough. It really is. I hate dating. I don't like dating at all. It's a lot. Um, and it comes with a lot. And I think that's why I stayed married so long, because this dating stuff is crazy. So, and I wasn't even I didn't even want to go out with him, but I was just like, I'm gonna go because he was pressing me out. When I'm gonna see you, when I'm gonna see you. I was like, all right, cool. And I talked to the group, and they was like, go have fun. Shed was like, Better was like, go have some fun. And Better ain't even here to help me out in this situation. He busy. He with the uncle celebrating the birthday. But I'm just like, they was all like, go and see what happens or whatever. So I'm throwing caution to the wind, and I'm going. And then I get there, and it's not the same person that I see. So, I think I might be done with the blind dates. I think I might be done with the whole bunch of stuff. Um, I don't know. If it
No,
comes, it comes.
don't give up after one. Don't give up after one. No.
Blind dates? I don't
Well,
know.
no blind dates, but the individuals you met, if you meet like on the Facebook app, like don't be done with one. That was just
Yeah,
one.
I mean, it's another guy that's holding my interest right now. That, but I don't know. He has a lot of issues. That I try not to judge him from his past. Yeah, sis, I probably should have did that. She said next time do a FaceTime to make sure they are who they say they are.
That's not a
Yeah,
bad idea. That's not a bad idea, especially if they on
yeah,
Facebook.
I
They got
think.
Messenger. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think I'm gonna probably start doing that first, because
Mhm.
I'm like my brother now. At this point, I feel like he owe me some gas, because it just
Really?
it.
He paid for dinner though, right? He did pay for dinner, right?
Yeah, and that's why I wasn't.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have paid for dinner, but one thing about me, I don't go nowhere without no money. So if it would have been, Dutch, that was fine with me too. I ain't had no
Mm,
problem with
okay.
it. That's why when
Okay.
I went and bought my drink, he was like, "Well, why didn't you let me buy it?" And I was like, I didn't think about it. I just went straight up to the counter. You was behind me. You could have reached and put your card up there, but I just pulled out my cash,
Yeah.
paid for
Yeah.
my drink, and that was it. It wasn't enough. My brother said, "Fuck dating. Who you fuck with?" I don't know what that means. You know, brother, you be as my sister said, she still need gas money. Exactly. But, I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to figure everything out. And hey, how my sister Sean? And just trying to figure everything out. So, all right. So, without, let me see. So, we had some hot topics, but, so nobody has told me anything. Y'all haven't really said anything. Y'all just been clowning as usual.
Well, I'll say just if you feel a desire to give him an explanation, I just say be honest and say I'm uncomfortable with the fact that you gave not the real name, not the real picture. I'm uncomfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to know people. They're trying to get to know me. And the first thing we got to do is be upfront about who we are. What, you know what I'm saying? If you're feeling skeptical about using your real name and your real picture in the initial
Mm-hmm.
process of meeting somebody, how can you expect somebody to have an understanding of your honesty? Like, nah.
Right.
And then,
Right.
and then I would say make that a phone call. But if you don't feel obligated to make a phone call, send a text. And then if you don't care to get a
Yeah.
response, hit block after that, but just at least give an explanation as to why you're not interested and you won't be taking his communication anymore. That way he won't be left in the dark. And
Yeah, I think that's what I'm probably gonna do. I
mhm,
really feel like that. And my brother just said the same thing. He said you're a good person, keep it real with every person you chill with, which is true. I
mhm,
think that's what I'm gonna do because I'm not feeling it after that. And it's only
mhm,
because of that. Because I feel if you're gonna
mhm,
lie about something like that or kind of manipulate the situation, for something as small as that, what else you gonna do? Like I can't see myself having a future with you. You're not even who you say
mhm.
you are. For all I
Right,
know, the name that you say is your real name isn't your real name. Because you already told
right,
me that the name that's on your profile isn't your name. But then now the name that you gave me, it was a plain name, like is like John, but is not John, but it was a plain name like that. And I'm just like, I said that sounds fake, and he was like, no, it's not fake. And I was like, okay, whatever. So
mhm.
I it like my sister Pam said, I'm too old for bullshit. So hi Nikki. So yeah, so I'm trying to see, but I guess I'm probably gonna listen to y'all and do a what? No, I'm not doing that. So she gonna say you need to do a round robin with, I don't know what a round robin is, with about 6 single guys and pick the one you like. Um, I don't have 6 single guys that's interested in me, Sean. So I can't do that.
Right.
But it is, it is what
Mhm.
it is. And my friend said he's doing because he was doing a lot, and I just don't want to. I guess I probably shouldn't waste my time and his time. Like I said, he's a good guy, or he was a funny guy. His personality was very good, but it just wasn't. I think the whole catfishing thing just threw me off, and then I couldn't really get past that because y'all should have seen me. I was literally looking at this man in his face like, it's not the
This
same
really isn't.
nose.
This ain't the same
That's
guy. Right.
that's not the same eyes. That can't be him. And I told my best friend, I said, that cannot be him. That's not him. She was like, well, if you say it's not him, it's not him. I said, I'm telling you, it's not him. It can't, even if it's an old picture, because he said it was a picture from, I think he said from college, and he's 41. So that was at least like what, 20 years ago. I'm like,
Nah,
even
nah,
my picture from 20 years ago,
nah.
my picture from 20 years ago looks like me. Like even when I see people, they like, you still look the same. And I'm like, and I'm like, yeah, you too. Yeah, no, ain't no way.
Right.
And like I said, he said he did it for his job, and I was just like, all right, whatever. So
Nope. Sound like he's selling something. Some BS.
yep. So I
Yes, it
was
sounds
just
like he's
like,
selling some BS. Mhm.
yeah, yeah. And that my best friend said she's been very adamant. I was telling her, I was like, that Nick, that's not the same guy. That's not the same. She was like, well, I was like, no, that's not. I'm telling you, this guy's like lighter. And I really want to show y'all, but I didn't take a picture of him. So She said he probably trying to scam you to get a green card. No, he was actually born here. According to him, he was actually born here. So we had a long conversation in our walks and our sitting on the bench and stuff like that. He told me about his parents, his siblings, his daughter. It was already a couple of red flags because he didn't the daughter mother don't like I mean the daughter's mother don't like him, and they don't like that he's with that she was with the African and stuff like that. It just kind of felt like, how you get them emails from the Nigerian prince talking about
Uh-uh.
that's what it felt like. And I was just like, what the heck is going on?
Well,
Pam, I don't know if he's married or not. And
I don't.
he said he wasn't married, but he also said his name was one thing, and he showed me other pictures. So I don't know. He may be married. I'm not even sure. So I don't know. But yeah. So y'all are hilarious. Thank y'all for your
Well,
comments. I
yeah,
kind of know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna send the text message and kind of just tell them,
yeah.
listen, I
Follow
feel a
your
little
instincts.
uncomfortable.
I say
Huh?
follow your instincts. If your instincts telling you it don't feel good, stay with them. Most of the time, your instincts,
One thing, yeah, one
can be,
thing about my intuition, it be
yeah,
spot on.
yeah, they can
It
be,
be
it can be
spot
wrong.
on. So yeah, so all right, so getting back to the situation. Well, first of all, we had the whole did y'all see Will Smith's apology? He came out today and kind of
Um,
apologized. He
to
did
Chris Rock, I haven't seen that.
yeah. So he said he tried to reach out to Chris Rock, but Chris wasn't ready to talk to him. So
Okay.
he he said, whenever he's ready, he wants to apologize to him. He wants to he apologized to Chris's mom because he said that he saw an interview where the mom was hot. She was mad about it. So he was like, all right, well, I want to apologize to what's his brother name, Tony. He
Yeah.
said because Tony was my guy, and after all of this, of course he had a right to be mad. He said he really you know um didn't want to seem like an asshole is what he said. But
Mm-hmm.
he really was like everything is cloudy from that day. He don't remember everything that happened, and no, Jada didn't tell him to do it, and when she gave the look, it wasn't a look of like go get him. He was like, he just really, in a sense, to wrap it all up, he just fucked up, and it's just like,
Well, for sure.
yeah, you kind of did. His apology to me seemed genuine, but I'm a Will fan, so you can't go by me. I like Will, so he might have you know. But so getting to the situation with my daughter, right? She had a altercation at school. Um, so she's in summer school, and it was this little girl last week didn't care for her, and they got into a little argument. But she was like, "Listen, I ain't about to fight you. You don't like me, I don't like you. That's it." And so she thought it was done. Get to school Tuesday, and she's in her classroom. She's plugging up the computer, bent over with her back turned. Little girl comes in with a ski mask and start hitting her from behind. She pissed, like she's pissed off because the little girl didn't give her a chance to really do anything. So, I'm pissed or whatever, and I got the issue with the school. So that's like the biggest thing. That Tuesday is what happened. And so to have old boy like, hey, you know, I'm trying to see you, I'm trying to see you. And I'm like, listen, I got a situation. My daughter was assaulted. I got a situation with my daughter. My head is not in this right now,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, yeah, kind of like, yeah, how's your daughter? But at the same time, can I see you type of thing. And I'm like, this week has been fucked up for me, right? It has been a real fucked up week. So I'm just like, man, I'm not trying to deal with this. So, because I've been dealing with the school, had an issue with the school. Um, and to the point to where I'm like, because when I went in there, I was pissed. As a parent, you pissed. And this is
Mm-hmm.
your daughter. You know what I mean? So I'm like going off, and I never go up there like that. Like when I tell you I'm on committees and I volunteer and stuff like that. I don't go acting like that. Like I don't. But this is my baby. This is my baby. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And if you gotta hear a couple of curse words, then that's what you're gonna deal with because I sent her here to be safe. So I get into it with one of the staff members who trying to tell me that it wasn't the girl who we said it was. And I'm like, at first I'm willing to hear him out. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? And he was like, I just don't think she would do that. Wait a minute. What? I said, so basically you're giving your opinion. And he was like, yeah. And I said, you can go. So he was like, well, I'm just saying, she wouldn't do anything like that. I said, and I'm telling you that she would because she came up to my daughter and they had an argument last week. So you giving your opinion. I don't want to hear your opinion. You don't know what this girl do because she did what she did. So he was like, well, I'm just saying, I'm asking go. He was like, I'm trying to help you out. You not helping me, bro. I said, you're not helping me. You can get the fuck out my face. You're not helping me. So he was like going back and forth. I'm trying to give this young dude, because it was a young guy, I'm trying to give you the opportunity to back away, sir, because you don't know who I know, you don't know what I know. Just because I came in here mad about my kid don't make me ghetto. That's first of all. So I'm like, all right. He's still going back and forth with me to the point to where the dean, had to escort him out because even the dean was like, man, why the fuck would you say that to this parent? No concrete proof. You know what I mean? So my issue with him was you threw a whole kid under the bus and gave a whole nother kid's name. Said, I don't think it was this girl. I think it was this girl. And my daughter was like, I don't even know that girl. I know she goes to my school, but I don't know her. Why would it be her? I said, the only way I can see it being her is if she's friends with the girl who you got the altercation with. Other than that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't, I'm with you. I don't think it's her. So, wait a minute. No, Nikki, I can't see your comments. I think if you're on my page, then you have to go probably to the Talks with Tiff. I'm not sure, but I don't see your comments, Nikki. I'm sorry, I don't see them. Yeah. So I'm just sitting up here like, all right, so dude had to let him know you don't do that to a parent. Like if you got some concrete evidence, then that's one thing. But if you ain't got nothing, you don't say nothing. And I was a director at a daycare. If you don't know, you never tell a parent I don't know, right? You figure it out, which is what the dean was doing. He was trying to figure out what happened, and then he was gonna come back at me. He wound up calling the girl's parent, who we thought it was, and guess what? The mom confirmed that it was her. Because remember, I told you the girl had a ski mask on. So the
Mm-hmm.
mom confirmed that it was her kid. And so I'm sitting up here like, but yet this little motherfucker steady running his mouth. And you running your mouth thinking, oh, that girl ain't gonna do this, they ain't gonna do that. And guess what she did? She did exactly that.
Right.
She did
Mm-hmm.
exactly what we said she did. And now you look stupid. And now y'all getting calls from the mayor's office and the ombudsman's office and stuff like that because you don't know who I know and what I know. So now it's, oh, can we sit down? He wants to apologize to you. He wants to do, and I'm like, what I need to, I don't know if I want to, I said, listen, I told you before when I left, and I told him that, I said, you going to sit down for this one. You either going to be suspended or you going to be fired because you don't know who you fucking with. One thing about me, I can write a fucking letter. So I'm like, don't let this, me being angry, and my temper fool you. Your ass gonna sit down for this. I just kept telling the dean, he gonna sit down for this. He gonna sit down for this. And I just kept saying, and Mr. So and so, yeah, he going home. He going home. And I told dude, I gave you a chance to walk away. I said, because I asked him, I said, are you really doing this? He came and said, yes, I'm really doing this. I was like, oh, okay, you bad now. All right. I said, that's when I told him, you can get the fuck out of my face. Because I had already told him, I was like, I ain't trying to hear what you saying. But when he was like, "Yes, I'm really doing this," I said, "Yeah, you can get the fuck out of my face." And in my head, I'm like, "He's done. He's done." So now they got the heat on him or whatever. But it's just a fucked up situation because I'm mad. I'm mad because if she had her head up, she would have fucked her up. But she had to come at her from behind, and it pisses me off because she had all these kids with her, and of course, you know what the young kids do these days. They record shit and they put it
Mm-hmm.
on Instagram. I saw the video. My baby ain't stand a chance. That girl came behind her. Even the teacher said it because the teacher broke it up. The teacher grabbed the girl, threw her out. And he was like, she didn't know what was going on because, like I said, she was bent over, plugging up the computer with her back to them. You talking about wanting to go and whoop a kid ass?
I know that's right.
I was going to jail that day. I swear, I had to get from my job in Clinton to their school, and I got there as fast as I could, and I still ain't feel like it was fast enough. So, that's what I was going. So to have old boy like, oh well, Wednesday, all this happened on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, you still talking about some damn date, nigga. I don't want to go nowhere, and especially with you. Like, no,
Right.
I'm already dealing with bullshit, and then I got your ass. Like, nah, I ain't trying to deal with that. So, that's been my week.
Yeah, that's all right. Well,
That's
leave the tender swindler number two alone, because that's what he
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Leave him
yeah.
alone.
I think like I said, it's another guy. So what I'll probably do from time to time is if I do continue to go on these dates, come on here and tell y'all about it and hear what
Yeah.
y'all got to say, and y'all kind of guide me in where I need to go and what I need to do and stuff like that. Cause so I'm I don't want to just be like, yeah, nah, I'm done. But at the same time, it's like it's kind of like pointless. It's not. Either they just looking for a friend with benefits, or they catfishing, or like I don't know. They need a green card or something like that. So um why?
We'll just
Oh,
run it past your big brother.
which one? Who, you or my brother that's on in the comments?
Nah, I'm talking about this one.
You, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I ran it past you. Y'all was like, go on a date, have fun, and then this
Yeah, but
happened. I
you
was
didn't tell.
hoping Nick ass
Well,
would get on here.
yeah, but that was prior to us knowing he wasn't going to be who he said he was.
That's
Right.
true.
Yeah, we wanted you to go and enjoy yourself. But yeah,
At this point, it just becomes content. At this point, for me,
content.
because yeah, for the show,
Okay.
because I'm just
Okay.
like, and I don't want to be going on different dates and they thinking, oh, she just looking for a free meal because I can pay for myself. But I'm just like, I'm just trying to see, like, where is it gonna go? I'm not saying that I'll meet a husband or nothing like that.
Mhm.
I'm not even looking for a husband because I'm not. I got other stuff I got to be doing. But I would like to have somebody that I can chill with, hang out with, talk to, and go somewhere and do some things with. Like, I'll be looking forward to that. So
That's cool, but it's gonna be tough to get that with somebody who find you sexually attractive,
no,
because they
I
like,
don't mind that if I'm attracted to them. If I'm
okay,
attracted to them, I don't mind. I'm not,
right,
you know, just writing off
right,
stuff
okay,
like I'm not doing, but I'm not jumping into it either.
no,
So I'm just like, okay, let me just kind of see where it's going or whatever. But I'll be letting y'all know. So that I'll make that part of a segment. We won't spend the whole hour on the date, but I wanted y'all to hear what happened, and I wanted to hear what y'all had to say because, man, it was crazy to me. I really
okay,
went in there with an open mind, him being of another nationality, and like, all right, maybe I'll try this or whatever. Because I will say that I even thought about dating like outside of the race. Like, it was a white guy that was on my line too, and I was just like, I don't know. I'm kind of leery when it comes to that, but I don't know. But Maurice, you got anything to say before we wrap this up?
Uh, in this dating process, don't accept any dates from any men that you don't find sexually attractive. Don't accept their dates.
Well, I didn't know that going in. I was
No, no, no,
attracted to
no.
the picture.
No, I'm saying going in, like
Yeah.
don't accept it. Don't accept
I
any.
think I'm gonna listen to Pam and just kind of do a FaceTime with everybody first.
Hmm. That's not a bad
That
idea.
will
Yeah.
Yeah, that will help. So, but I'll keep y'all posted. So, I need y'all to like and subscribe to our YouTube page, Talks with Tiff, and join the group if you are not on a group. Join the group Facebook that's Talks with Tiff, because we post the links in there. Let me see here. I got my little outfit from when I went to
You got
Roving
your.
Lee today last week. They was giving out stuff, so I got my little madness outfit on or whatever. It's real cute, real comfortable or whatever. But I ain't doing no promo, so let me do that. But I need y'all to like and subscribe and share. But I really need y'all to hit that button. Okay, wait. Somebody said you already know my thoughts on this. Everyone is not real, true, or sincere. I honestly think he lied. He went from an African name to, oh, this is Nick. This is my best friend Nick. Yep. Okay.
Mhm,
So she said he went from an African name to Jay. The FaceTime thing should help. I think so too, Nick. So she
mhm.
knew everything. Like I was just like, I immediately was like, let me tell you this. So yeah, but all right. So we're gonna wrap this up. I want to thank everybody for their insight. I have, I'm gonna go about it a different way, and I'll come back and I'll ask y'all about it. We'll spend like about maybe like 10, 15 minutes on it. Y'all tell me what y'all think and how I should go about it, and kind of turn this into like a little, I don't know. I don't know. We'll turn it into, but I need y'all help. So we're gonna do that. I am going to be you'll know about it, Maurice, and all of that. But y'all like and subscribe to the YouTube channel Talks with Tiff. Y'all like the Facebook group Talks with Tiff, and I think that's it. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy. Oh, hey, listen, for everybody that's in this area, we'll cook out tomorrow. If you are a class of 92 from McKinley, we got a day party at Tacoma Station. Y'all come out, chill with us. Y'all know how we do on the hill. We there till like 10 o'clock at night. We block off the whole street. Bring your lawn chairs, your tents,
I'll be there.
something. You coming?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, bring
Mhm.
your chairs, your tents. Bring some ice because we got the snow coming. We need plenty of ice. We need bring what you're gonna drink on. Bring some waters. Y'all just need to donate. If you want to do a cash app, you can cash app Nisha 38 or Taz Corleone, Corleone. Taz with two Z's. Tazzcorleone. So, or Nisha 38. That's for everybody that's listening that's in this area or whatever. We're gonna be up there from about 3 to 10. Come out, hang with us, party with us. So other than that, everybody else have a great weekend.